Rock Hounds. So today we are at Woodlawn State Park here a little bit south of Buffalo, New York, and we are looking for fossils and sea glass today. There are a few access points to the shore here. We went with Woodlawn State Park because we knew it would be a safe place to be with lots of sand. We are here in the off season, so it was free, but during in season it is $7 a car, which honestly isn't too bad. And it's a beautiful spot. You can tell here. It is a little loud because the Ford stamping plant is literally right across the street, and that is quite noisy, but it is really a pretty spot right here. Let's see what we can find. And this is exactly what we're looking for right here. There is a little piece of glass. We have been finding tons and tons of glass, white, brown, green, blue. We can find some of this in New Jersey on the beach, but not nearly as plentiful as we found here on the shores of Lake Erie. Let's keep going. So Cora just found a fossil. So this is horn coral that has been rolled around in the sea. They say it's the lake. And we're finding them right along here. So we are back home, and I want to show you our finds from Lake Erie. And this is my assistant George. So there is a ton of glass. So white sea glass, brown sea glass, green sea glass, blue sea glass. I've also heard of red, cobalt, and yellow being found. We found a couple pieces of tile or pottery type substance. These are shells, freshwater shells. These are just cool rocks. I believe these are pudding stones. We're not trained on what is a true pudding stone and what isn't, versus say a cement. This is likely cement, some brick. And then these guys are fossils. These are horn coral. So these erode out of the rock and then get rolled around and get nice and smooth. So these are Devonian horn coral from the Devonian era. The whole region used to be a deep sea, so that's why there's so much shale in New York State, and that's where these guys erode out of. These are also fossils. These are a little bit tougher to see now that they're dry, but these are coral. It's pretty obvious, you know, when you're walking around that you see these kind of tubular looking things. It isn't quote unquote natural. So these are also fossils. This one you can see a little bit better that it's a coral. So these are also from that Devonian era. But it was a really, and I forgot to mention these guys. This is slag. So slag is a byproduct of steel manufacturing. We find this all the time in Pennsylvania as well, in the creeks. It was absolutely loaded there in Lake Erie, which makes sense because there's a ton of steel plants right there. But I picked up a couple pieces of slag, and again, these were more brightly colored in the water. I might end up either shellacking them or using a clear nail polish on them to brighten them up a bit. Same with these guys. This one you can see if it'll focus. There you go. Pretty well, the different markings on it. But some of these other ones are a little bit more tough. This one's pretty good too. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go, see? So that is horn coral. Thank you for watching.